Are you there, Katie? Well, let me unmute you. If you're able to speak, I'll just say something. If not, then I'll work on you. Anyways.
Can you hear me, Paul?
Yeah, I can hear you fine now.
Oh, good. Yes, I wrote in I'm experiencing corporate injustice, like grief, feeling very used and abused. And working through this with sevinc, I've had a lot of shifts and anger coming up, like extreme, like 10 out of 10 anger.
Okay. And right now, from a 0 to 10, where are you at?
Like a 9 in my eyes.
Okay. And also, you feel it in your eyes, right? Okay. So let's work through this. So for anyone else feeling like they're dealing with any type of injustice, something not fair, this will apply for you as well. So if we're gonna use some of the techniques. Upper body issue, eye issue, check lower body. Okay, so there's energy weakness in the lower body. So follow the breath, with the intention, just energize the lower body. Energize the knees. Okay, so what I just did is I checked the gut, there was something energy there. Check the knees, there was something there, a weakness. So upper body, check lower body. Now I'm just kind of scanning through Kate. Let's do a little more work on the gut. There's fear in the gut. So follow the breath to release that. Not safe. Stories about being powerless. Follow the breath to release that. So anybody else, right? If you're feeling injustice and feeling powerless, we're going to release that for you. So let's talk about the knees, all right? So if you're dealing with some type of suffering, the lower body needs to have energy to support it. If your body does not have energy to support it, then it's going to throw you off balance, right? Like if the tree trunk is very, like an adult tree, very thick, been around, wind not going to affect it much. Young tree, right? Wind blows on it, especially maybe a 1-year-old tree or something like that, or less. Wind, it needs a guardrail to support it. Okay, so the legs, check the legs, the feet. So there's grief in the knees too. Follow breath and release that. Grief in the ankles. More grief in the ankles. Fear in the ankles. Not safe in the ankles. Ancestors not feeling safe in the ankles. Ancestors' fears. So we're going to clear that for everybody else too. Fear of standing strong in the feet. Fear of having more energy there. Not safe to have more energy. And more grief is being released. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the face with a connection. This character, Katie the character, okay, is dealing with corporate injustice, okay? We're going to release fear from the face, not safe. Like when we're in corporate, it's like our job, our survival, our livelihood. Like if we're not liked, approved, accepted, it affects the psychology of survival. And so the fear of not surviving, if I don't do what people say or do it in a way they don't approve, whatever the psychology is, right? So there's grief in the face, so we're going to release that. More fear, not feeling safe, not trusting, release that from the face. Okay, good. So how does it feel now, Katie?
The moderator has left the conference.
Hey, Katie, can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. How do you feel now?
I feel great. I feel giggly.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. So let's take care of that. Let's check one more thing, and so let's check the dualistic perception. If there's justice, I'll be happy, or I feel safe, I'll be happy. If there's not justice, then I won't be happy, I won't feel safe, whatever, right? Okay, so let's release this dualistic perception in the face. And now let me know how it feels.
The moderator has left the conference.
So, Katie, can you still hear me? Okay, I was just working on the dualistic perception. So of releasing that. If there's justice, I'll be safe and I'll be happy. If there's not justice, then I won't be safe or happy or fearful. Or how does that perception now?
It's like a new way. I could be happy either way.
Oh, good. Okay, good. So this middle path practice is really about your world is not depending on the outside anymore. Your happiness is not depending on outside. It's going to turn everything inwards. That makes sense,